Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know and news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. An 11-year-old child has died in a rollover involving a utility terrain vehicle near Garrettson. Authorities responded to Highway 11 and 247th Street, 7 miles north of Garrettson, just before 10:30 last night. First responders attempted life-saving efforts, but the victim died at the scene. Authorities closed the area to traffic. The cause of the crash is under investigation. A dog also died at the scene. Authorities in Hanson County will be leading a search later today for a woman who's been missing for nearly 2 weeks. The search for 60-year-old Kay Flitty will begin at 10 o'clock this morning. Volunteers will meet at the Fuel Mart in Spencer, just off of Interstate 90. Anyone with an ATV is encouraged to take part in the search. Flitty left Sioux Falls on April 5th to drive to Arkansas, but never arrived. KELOLAND News will be covering the search, and we'll have a complete report tonight on KELOLAND Weekend News and here on KELOLAND.com. A small shop in Sioux Falls lost thousands of dollars after people broke into the business twice in 1 week. Calm, Cool, Collected, and Swiftly Kicks is a vape and shoe store on West 12th Street and Grange Avenue. Friday morning, the owners woke up to calls about their windows being shattered. They say $5,000 to $10,000 worth of merchandise was taken. They also had a break-in 1 week earlier when $3,000 worth of items were taken. The owners are now asking for help finding the people responsible.
And it has to be someone who's close, because they're not driving, they're walking. And they're walking away with like a lot of stuff, so they can't be too far from like the store. They're in their surrounding neighborhoods for sure.
If anyone has information about the break-in or recognizes the people in the surveillance video, call Crime Stoppers or use their P3 Tips app. Let's get a first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It is a cold start to the day out there. Plan accordingly if you are going to be headed out and about this morning. It's a beautiful view of Falls Park, though. Taking that at face value, we're fine. Then you look at the temperature, 20 degrees, that's the air temperature. And then you factor in that northwest wind at 10 miles per hour, and then that's when things really start to come off the rails. So around the area, we're in the teens to low 20s this morning, including 18 in Pierre and Aberdeen. 10, though, Custer, 9 in Rapid City, 20 Yankton, 21 in Spencer. Then you have the wind, which has been generally tolerable, but still present enough to cause wind chill values to fall into the single digits above zero in many locations. On the high end, the low double digits. So you will want to bundle up as you get about the start of your day today, but thankfully, this is where temperatures bottom out for a while. We have gradual improvement on the way, but not at first. We'll talk about your 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, cleanup is underway from the windy weather that blew around plenty of dust and dirt throughout KELOLAND this week. One of the hardest hit areas included homes in this new development on the east side of Sioux Falls that are surrounded by empty lots. The wind picked up dirt which covered lawns in the neighborhood. On Friday, homeowners were trying all kinds of tools to save their grass.
Brooms, rakes, leaf blowers. By far, leaf blower works the best, but it's not perfect.
Kyle Sexy says he's been changing his furnace filter once a month because of all the blowing dirt and dust. Well, everyone is invited to celebrate spring and explore downtown Sioux Falls during the Downtown Easter Egg Hunt. Kids and their families can venture through the 23 participating shops downtown while collecting candy-filled Easter eggs and other goodies from 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. You're also invited to jump into spring with the Great Plains Zoo's Hug a Bunny event. Activities include a morning egg hunt starting at 10:15. That's followed by bunny story time and zookeeper chats throughout the day. An afternoon egg hunt begins at 3 o'clock. Other events include an Easter egg hunt at Zion Lutheran Church at 10 a.m. and an Easter egg hunt at Good Earth Farm in Lenox at 1 o'clock. Skate City in Sioux Falls is hosting an egg extravaganza where you can skate with the Easter Bunny and win prizes from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Admission is $7. Lights Up Productions presents the play The Passion and the Cross at the Orpheum Theater in downtown Sioux Falls. The performance is at 4 o'clock. The Stampede hockey team takes on the Tri-City Storm. The puck drops at 6:05 at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. Adam?
So like I said, it is a cold start to the day out there with wind chill values in the single digits. And while, yes, we do rebound nicely through the afternoon with temperatures gradually getting a decent bit above what we're seeing right now, we're still going to have highs below average for this time of year. At least we have sunshine, though. High pressure will do its part to keep things nice and quiet locally and regionally, for that matter, as well. Any active weather is down toward Arkansas, where they've been dealing with some early morning severe weather down that way. Closer to home, we do have something to keep an eye on tonight into Easter Sunday. As low pressure comes in, we do have the chance for some rain and, yes, even some snow showers as we head into Easter Sunday itself, with precipitation chances increasing East River and especially the further north and east you go of the I-90 corridor. So in terms of snow, looking at an inch or less in many locations that are able to see that snow come around, but it's not going to last for very long. Monday, for what it's worth, is looking quite nice. But we have to get through Easter Sunday first. This is the risk for at least 1 inch of snow into Sunday evening. Low risk, Faith to Pier, and then Aberdeen over toward Millbank, points south along I-29. Mulbridge into Sisseton and Ortonville, that is a moderate risk for at least 1 inch of snow. So we could see those localized higher amounts up in that neck of the woods. But in general, this does get out of here sooner rather than later. Then we keep an eye on chances for rain, and just rain at that, as by Wednesday into Friday of next week, we are near, if not above average in terms of temperatures, so we get some much needed help in the rain gauge. So we have that change in air masses on the way through the middle of the week. We just have to get through a couple more chilly days, and then you can see that warmer air is starting to nose its way in, and then that will stick around as we head through the first half of the weekend. Highs today, though, are going to be a decent bit below average for this time of year. Keep in mind, average is around 60. We'll be around 50 on the high end toward the Nebraska border, 30s further north toward North Dakota. Lows tonight in the 20s to low 30s, that moisture building in with some rain and snow showers possible. And your 7-day forecast is going to be chilly at first, with 40s sticking around through Tuesday. We'll watch that rain snow chance on Easter Sunday as well. But once we hit Wednesday, that's when spring-like conditions finally come back in the form of warmer temperatures and the chance for showers and even a couple of thunderstorms as well. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.